GMB Pro family, welcome everyone. Beautiful Monday, beautiful day, guys. I hope everybody finds themselves well in momentum. 15 days into the new year, super excited. So I'm glad everyone's here. So, kind of this week, I have some guests that I think you guys will be able to apply some of the stuff that we're teaching today. So today I'm gonna do cold email, um, like templates, right? What you can say, give you some ideas. This is a strategy that I'm using. This is a method that I'm using. And then I'm gonna show you later on this week, I have Solomon coming on where he's gonna show you how to do this on automation. So with that being said, it's working, guys. It does work. And I'm going to go through that a little bit here, what to look for first, and then, second, and then kind of run it from there. What are some pitfalls, what to look for, try to give you a complete packet of what's involved, right? Which I think it's going to help everyone. It's helped me. It's working. It is working. Okay. Up to this point, 15 days into the month, it's gotten me at least calendar appointments and follow-up appointments 15 days into it so far with little to no effort. So let's dive into it. For those, let's see, let me do this real quick. And let me go live on Facebook the other day. So let's see if it'll let me do live today. Boom, 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 go live. It looks like it's going live. Awesome. Okay, awesome. So we're on Facebook Live as well, guys. So I appreciate everyone that's on here, those that are catching the replay. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the chat. Drop them in the Facebook Live. If you have any questions, I'll try to get both of them going for you guys. Let me do this real quick. So, guys, cold email, it still works, okay? It still works, it's still effective. You just got to be careful and do it right. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it. I want to respect everyone's time. Go here, go here, go here. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Put this up here. Oh, hold on. Let me get to the top one here. Here we go. Okay, so powerful email pitch templates, guys. Kind of like what to look for, give you now everything, guys, that I do, you know me, I'm going to give it to you from my perspective. I like to do it from a sales point of view to help two things, either grow your agency or help get more results for your client. That's my two goals in GMB Pros with myself and William. So this powerful email pitch template. It does work. I'm still doing it. I can give you multiple examples of people that have been in the GMB Pros that are making money, helping a lot of people out there, helping a lot of people with this strategy. Okay. First step is a successful lead generation strategy is to conduct research and locate the contact information for their target lead, aka it's all in the list, a good quality list that's been verified. This goes for a lot of things, guys. The correct email, the correct phone number, the correct name, verify that. There are programs out there that will do this for you. And some of the stuff that we're gonna that I'll point you to that are very inexpensive, other platforms that can do this for you. One is going to be Instantly, guys. And Instantly, you're going to be able to upload this list that's been verified. And then there's also like a proof or like a hedge that they'll do for you. Like if there is some emails you got that are already on the known list of blog calls, they'll help you with this because it's all in the list. And I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit, but stay tuned and I'll get you to some of those like platforms, what they do, what they don't do for you, and what you need like before you guys sent down what you start off. So number one thing, where to get the list. There's places out there you can buy the list. There's places that it varies, right? There's a lot of different lists out there. There's more than enough vendors that you guys can look up. You know, there's Carrot. There's all kinds of lists that you can get. And I'll get you some more resources on that at the end here. But it's in the list. It's in verifying the name, the phone number, and the email. And then once you got that list, don't forget, it's not necessarily reaching out an email. You can use it for ads. You can use it for requesting them on Facebook as a friend, right? To start developing your natural funnel within Facebook as well, okay? So once you determine who to contact, right? You can do it by niche, right? You can do it by area. You can do it wide. You can do it narrow. So once you determine who to contact, you need to create a successful email, right? To grab their attention and they clearly identify who you are and that you want to engage them in some action, okay? Now, remember, change your email templates. Now, with this one is every 2 to 4 weeks, evaluate which one is more effective, right? Long-term results will be better if you spend more time examining the different email pitches. Now, with that, guys, this is what I'm saying is, let's say you want to have a sequence of emails. I have mine at 5, right? You want to see, okay, change email 1 and email 2 and keep everything, or email 1, change it, right? Between this sequence A and sequence B and test it and see if you get open rates on which one gets open, gets that open rate better. And then you can swap it out. And then you also look at like how deep are they going before they're opening them as well. And then play with your subject line as well. It will definitely help you out there to see, because you want to get open rates. It'll help you. And if you, the more they open, it's just like anything else. You just want them to open it and read and be different. And I'll get into that a little bit here. But this is so true. Not only do you want to change it, but you also want to go deep. Go like the sequence, 5 emails or so. That's what I have. Okay. The best practices for lead gen email templates. Okay, before considering an email template, it's important to understand the basics. Okay, best practices, pay attention to launch a lead gen. Okay, the first thing, again, subject line, grab their attention. Now with this, don't overthink it, guys. I promise you, do not overthink it. The ones that are the simplest, the to the point but different, will get you better results in open rate. It all starts in the template. We all get these emails. Just think about what triggers you to like pay attention to, what grabs your attention, right? You're busy. I know Carlos is, I know Harry is, Tim, Holly for sure, right? Now you just want to like what catches Holly's attention to open that, right? So just think about that, guys, when you're, and simple is better. Less is more. Okay. So one of the things that you know, that subject line is going to be the first thing, especially in you guys' email. If I show you mine, the first thing you see, like on my email, is that subject line. Who's from, right? That subject line. Is it important to me? Is it speaking to me? Kind of those things, really in that order. Is it important to me? And then it's speaking to me. Okay. Is it talking to a particular need? And I'll get into that here in a second. Okay. Keep the email short. Now, I played with this being long and being short. Okay. I'm thinking of 2 guys that are very successful with this method of marketing, getting new clients. And they say the same thing that is here. Keep it short, simple, to the point, right? Now, in that being said, know your avatar. Know, that's why I like, you know, picking your niche, right? Pick your niche because like Carlos will speak to the roofer and the contractor, right? You know, Frederick will speak to his limo guys and transportation. Harry, the same thing. If you're looking for that, you know, plumbers, like speak to them, know what their problem is, know what they're trying to solve, you know, and if you don't, I'm going to give you some examples that have worked for me that will still grab their attention as you get to know your niche. Because then another thing that I play with, and I'll show you guys some examples here, is like make that email different. Okay, because William right now, and we'll go into that a little bit, he'll get you these leads. Right now, there's a special to getting leads. So pay attention to the Facebook group in your email. We'll get you those leads, but it's like, what do we do after? Like, how do we become different in those in the email that people will click and open it? So short, speaking to their problem, they're solving their problem, or different, maybe including a video in there with their website, an audit that you give them as well. Okay, just trying to make you guys think a little bit. This going for me, and how to make things personal. Personalize your email. Writing in salutations, dear customer, right? And your email is kind of boring. Don't address the lead in generic terms. I see it in time and time again where it doesn't capture my name. So it'll be like the argument, right? Like a lead name goes here, like the brackets, they didn't do it right. You know, I applaud them for just getting started, but guys, be professionals. Make sure, test out your templates, make sure it's working, right? Don't make it generic. Don't make it, make it significant. Get those fields properly filled out. The first thing that I told you guys is in the leads, right? Verify name, email, phone number. Make sure those fields are all filled out. So when you upload them and your email, like instantly or whatever you use to send out these emails, can go and grab those emails because they're done with automation. We'll send those out looking like you know what you're doing, like you're a pro. Okay. Paragraphs nice and short. Okay. 1 or 2 paragraphs to the point. I like, greetings. Do you have this problem? Do you want to fix this problem without this? Boom. Let's talk. Right? Especially like if you told Harry, I don't know, Harry, you want to get reviews that are guaranteed to stick. He can receive 1,000 emails, but if that's Harry's problem, he's gonna pick that out of the needle. If I tell Carlos, Carlos, I have 5 roofing construction leads for you. I want to give them to you, test them out. He can receive hundreds of emails. He's gonna pick that one out, right? So speaking to their problem and a type of a solution for them. Okay, using simple and single call to action, right? Don't give them a lot of choices, right? The reader will find it difficult to choose if you present them with more than one choice. Okay, one link, one attachment, make it simple. Hey, you want this solution, and then boom, just book a call. Here's one video, book a call. Right? The first job of an email is for them to open it. Second, book that call. Hey, I'm interested. Book that call. Awesome. Let's move on to the second, book that call. So we're going to get into a little bit of the 8 of the best email pitches for different niches to generate leads, right? First one is we're going to go into e-commerce, okay? Again, sticking to kind of what we know, simple, effective, speaking to your niche, right? In this case, it's e-commerce. First name. So you're already like grabbing their attention. Did I freeze on you guys? Oops.
No, you're fine.
Am I okay? It's just my screen. Cool. So email pitches, first name. I want to ask you a brief question, right? Hey, Holly. Hey, Tim. Hey, Frederick. When I'm trying to expand, when I'm trying to expand my business, I want to find the proper individual to assist me. Professionals I can trust and afford, so I can focus on expansion and operations. Is there anything here that you can identify with? If so, if that's the case, let's talk, right? Like, boom, here's Here's the problem. If you identify, let's talk. Simple, sweet, right? Now, guys, remember I told you, and we've got them too, right? Where, man, I don't see myself. This thing is like frozen on me. We
Turn your camera on and then off, I
off.
think.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's see.
because your camera's frozen, but
There we go.
there you go.
Cool. Thank you, Holly. So, to this is your initial email. You guys can, add to it. And I'm going to give you some of mine so you guys can get some more ideas, right? But be kind of different. So I usually get, hey, I don't know if you got my last email, something like, and I use that very briefly too, and I'll show you some of mine. But remember, I go 5 deep and maybe a week, 2 weeks. I know guys that go 2, 3 days. That's what we're trying to play with and see what's effective. So here's one. Okay. Okay, number 2. Okay. Okay, so pro Amazon seller, right? Trustworthy and affordable expert. Get their attention. Hello, Harry. Um, I chose to try again since I understand how difficult it can be for e-commerce business to scale. It's particularly impossible without the correct team. We need to talk if you're dissatisfied with the process and results of your recruiting platform like Upwork, Free Up. I think it's whatever. Free Up is a free to join, and you only hear from the top 1% virtual assistants, right? So again, guys, if you kind of look at this, it's speaking to a problem because you're niche down, you're a plumber, you're a contractor, you're limbo, you're podcaster, you're your churches, your eye doctor, whatever your niche is, like speak on their problem, and I'm telling you, you'll catch them. You guys receive hundreds of these, right? But if you're specific and you're different and you're speaking to them, guys, I've opened it up because they're speaking to me and my problems right now with even my agency. But because they focus on agency and specific problems, I open them and I book appointments, right? Even to today, I knowing that it's a cold email, right? So here's another different example. Number 3, cold email for real estate. Okay, I like this one because it's different and we can switch up the you can use this one, guys, but for you. And this is what I mean. Is your home let's see, is your home despite too big for you while hunting for property for the client? I came across your place wondering if you're okay. The part that I like that I want you guys to change up is confident leave a solid listing. Okay, so you leave a result. So it could be a client testimonial. It could be, and I like the last one because it's kind of what I'm using right now, but you can leave some type of like before and after, heat maps, examples of websites, so a screenshot of calls you brought in. So before and after. So social proof is what I kind of want to point out in this scenario that I really enjoy and like about this one. You can plug in, and that will also make you a different. Because I've also we've seen, hey, I did an audit for you. Hey, I found some stuff that will improve X. And then we'll get into some of that. Can I send it to you? Those are also super effective, right? Email number 4, B2B, right? This is one that I use a lot or closely to. I saw that, and then the most frequent compliment you might give someone while looking at their work, right? Whether it be ad copy, whether it be your website. I've received this, right? Oh, your website, you did a great job. BS, because my personal website is a tester. I test this, I test that. It's crap, right? I've dumped it, I picked it up. So if you compliment on my website and my performance, I know you haven't looked at it. Okay, so be genuine and in helping them and what you're talking about too. But and then typically the most typical issue in the leads experience, right? So that's what I'm talking about, knowing your avatar, knowing your niche. Okay, I'm the SEO, your company name. We service whatever service you provide, we accomplish this, right? So, hey, my name is Carlos, right? I'm, Carlos Marketing. We specialize in giving you leads, and then you might put it here without having to spend in ads. We specialize in giving you leads, for example, without having to share them. Or, hey, how about we specialize in these if there's a cost center, or you do some follow-up and we approve them for you. So how to get X without Y, and speaking to your niche or your avatar, or someone that you're, whatever your niche is. Hopefully that makes sense, right? You can plug something like that in there as well. So let's see here. Here's number 7. It's more like for us. And again, you'll notice here on these, it's like your company name, the service that you offer. Make it more personal. You'll also see, like, if you're doing, hey, I saw you on Facebook. Okay, here's another one that I personally use. In my email, it looks to see if they have a WordPress site. Hey, since your website is on WordPress, the recommendations can be implemented quickly, right? Like, oh man, this guy, and I don't know that they would be so much impressed, but my goal is just to be different and like get closer to them, right? You know, so like Frederick, I'm not Tim. I don't know if we met or I know what you do, but Frederick and Harry are in limos, transportation. So if I can in my email like dig and get personal with them, like, okay, this guy took the time to really know me. And you can do that on automation, very easy, not super hard, right? So I do like WordPress. I'll do city, okay? I'll do, if they're in a particular city, I'll straight up name their city and put it on there just to make it different and more personable as well with that. Okay, number 8. Okay, one of my favorite. No, let's see. No, do not reply to this thread. Instead, answer the original thread. To reply to this thread, simply have a subject line blank. Okay, check your setting. This one, I haven't used this one, but I've used kind of the bottom one, in the sense where I say I use a Loom video. I send a lot of Loom videos with William. We have this right now where he'll give you leads that people rose their hand, said, okay, I'm interested to hear more. And then I follow up with a Loom video that's all about them and invite them to book a call. Okay, so this is one of my favorites right now. Now, during the week, guys, I'm gonna present Solomon. This is kind of the manual way to do it, where you do it yourself. You find the list, you upload the list. You can use instantly, and it'll help you. Also, there's Million Verifier, I think the name of the company is, where you put in the email and it say, hey, these emails are crap, and it gives you a percentage, and then you can download the good from that email so you don't get a high bounce rate. Another thing to look at, guys, as we're wrapping up, is getting a different domain so you don't kill your domain. So for example, hood.com, right? So you want to get like timhood.org or timhood.co, something different but similar to your name or similar to your website, so you look professional instead of a Gmail. If you can't, hey, Bad Coffee, haven't seen him in a while. If you can't, how can I say it, like control, or you get a bad list and that bounce rate, or you don't want Google to like, hey, X you or sandbox you for being spammy and email, right? So you would get that for that buffer, that protection. right? So that is a real thing. That happened to a buddy of mine where he was sending them out. And then speaking of this particular buddy, also making your emails, that's another thing I'm doing with AI, my intro, getting my AI to do my intro. So each email is different. So Google doesn't say, hey, come on, Alfred, I see you sending the same thing to 25 people a day, 50 people a day, whatever the case may be. They actually, this buddy got an email like, hey, we know you're doing this, chill out. Because he said the same email. Well, this same guy got hit a little bit because a lot of his stuff just goes straight to spam, and you want to try to get that into the inbox. So verify the email, use AI, like in my case for the intro, but that's where it kind of changes when I say make the email short. If you plug in AI, even though I tell it to make a short intro, and it'll make that email a little bit longer. Loom videos, some examples. And let's see, I'm trying to think how else I can help you guys. Get your email, verify that email. Okay. I think it's called Million Verifier, where you can upload your email and it'll give you a percentage. Like if you have 100 and then it'll split it, then you can download that CSV file. Like we know these are good. But even sometimes with that, right, a tool is as good as a tool and it's only goes so far, but it's like a tool you can use to make your job easier, right? Still utilize them. So different domain, getting the list, verifying the list, instantly is one of the tools you can get. Go high levels, another one you can get. And guys, in essence, it's just about being consistent too with your emails on that. And then, so let me do this. I'm going to share you my example. So we're on the 15. I've gotten three, 4, 5 appointments so far. No sales, just booked appointments so far from straight up cold email. So let me log into mine. And what I really want to show you guys is my sequence and how I did it and how I'm doing it. So let's see, plumber. Let me log in for you. Okay, so, and I'm gonna have Solomon on here, guys, this at the end of the week. And everything that I'm telling you, uh, getting the email, sending the email, there's no need to warm him up. That's another thing. So especially when you get a new domain, and so here's a little pro tip. If you get, I believe it's through GoDaddy, you can get your Google, I want to say workstation, but where you can get your domain email through Google, it's cheaper through GoDaddy. And I want to say, what was it? We just did it. I think right now it's what, 12 or $7. I think with GoDaddy, it's like a little bit less for the same thing. So it saves you a couple bucks. So you're gonna buy the domain, whatever domain. Guys, all of them are the same difference. Don't, but if you go through GoDaddy, I have no affiliation. I just know you get that domain email through Google a little bit cheaper, save you some pennies. Okay, so my sequence. Okay, so let me share this. I'll share with you guys. Boom, boom. So this is my automation here that I have. So I'm going after plumbers, right? So here is, let me see. That way you don't have to preview. And you guys can change it up to be yours. So here's the thing. Right here is AI, right? So right here is AI, but and even here, this is what I'm talking about. This is a perfect example is what I'm talking about, verifying your list, getting a good list. I'm going after plumbers. And I got one of these replies. The guy replied, hey, I'm not a plumber, but I'm interested in your service. How much do you charge? The last lead I got says that. And here's the perfect example. So this guy, Hey Chad, fellow Californian business owner, I wanted to reach out, introduce myself. I'm Alfredo, the owner of marketing agency specializing in helping plumbers and HVAC businesses like yourself stand out and increase their online visibility. I noticed your website was impressive by your work. I'd love to chat with you about how I can help drive more leads and customers to your doors, right? Are you available? So it's kind of off. This was a little off because this call to action, I'm also asking it down here, but it's AI, right? I help roof contractors, so I just took the niche. Even though I don't do specifically roofers, I'm going after plumbers here. I help roof contractors like yourself get more jobs. And then I insert a video right in here. So I want to make my email different, right? I work with businesses owners like yourself. Oh, I've worked with business owners like yourself for the past 6 years. I only work with one client per metro area, and I have a spot. Guess where he's at, right? All AI up to this point. It's all like, what do you call it? Forget the name of it, but it'll take where that particular lead is and throw it in there to make it more. And then with the video, right? Would you like me to send you more information to find out if this is the right fit for you? And I have a few available, I have a few availabilities Wednesday or Thursday. So I skip a day and then I go Wednesday or Thursday to try to make it real. Email number 1, okay? Email number 2 is right here, preview. Okay, I was searching for plumbers and see, it didn't even generate properly, right? And this is a geotag. I get these emails like this. I don't like it. Like, man, I hope I don't send them out like this. But I've tested it. Oops, hold on. I've tested it. Email 2, where'd it go? It's gonna give me a different preview. Shoot, sorry about that, guys. See, this one did it right. So I'll show you what a good one looks like. I was searching for a plumber in what area? This is AI right there, so it knows the area. Boom. Ventura County to help them book more jobs. And I came across your company. I work with plumbers and HVAC marketing pros. I help plumbers get their phones ringing in days, not months. On average, I generate between 24 and 78 calls. Okay, I made this video for you and it'll insert it in there. Would you like me to send you more information to find out if this is the right fit? I have a few availabilities. It's today, it'll skip tomorrow, go Wednesday, Thursday, right? Second email. So if you look at this, Carlos, Tim, I'll pick on Tim. Tim, if you're a plumber and you get all these marketing emails, even if I'm not the best, right? But if you get all these, but I'm telling you, I only work with plumbers, which one stands out? Right? Does that make sense? This guy's my guy. So he'll look at the video. He's more inclined to open it, more inclined. Right in here, I've gotten book calls right from right here, number 2. Okay, guys? So you see how it's different? The intro's different, right? There's a video in there that makes it different. Okay, let's go to email 3. Preview.
Do you do the video scripted?
Okay, yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Yep. So I make one video. It's kind of a generic one. Hey, Tim. Hey, Holly. I was looking through your website. I noticed a few things that can improve. I would love to, what do I say? I would love to get you this more information while their website's in the background. Their website, it's in the background. Let me know if you're interested. Or, it's simple, right? And I did come across their website. Their website's in the background. I saw some things that can be improved. Are you interested? Can we book a call? And that's what the video is. So it's different. It's theirs. They can see it big time.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I do get these emails a lot. And
But
I don't answer them. I don't, and
why-
some
why-
of them are very good. And I kind of want to click, but I just mark them as spam because I don't know the people.
Yeah,
Plain simple.
it's possible, right? And it's a numbers game, Carlos. I know a guy in 7 months, he grew his business, I think it's 40 grand a month on what I'm doing right here, what I'm telling you.
Well, see, I
It's-
believe you, and that's why I wanted to come and see what else I could learn because, I mean, I get them. I get those cold emails, and I figure, well, I don't want to sell them. I don't want to get out there like that, spamming or cold emailing people.
Mhm.
But then again, I still want to see what can be accomplished by them.
Absolutely,
That's why I'm
100%.
that's why I'm here.
Yeah. And guys, I'm telling you, 15 days into the new year, I know for sure 3 appointments, and then hopefully there's 2 more coming that I just got today. Right here. This is how I did it. Okay. And then I'm gonna show you what this will expose too, because there's another level to this that I wasn't really ready for, that I've had to polish and make myself better. And we'll get there. Okay, not sure. Now here's one that I don't really like, but look, I used it. Not sure if you got my last email. I was searching for companies in San Marcos. Boom, that's AI. I came across your company. I work with plumbers. Get your phone ringing days, not months. Okay, let's book a call. Email 3. Email 4. Boom, preview. Guys, is there people that do better? Yes.
Is this go high level?
No. Well, I'm pretty sure the it's built off a high level, but no, this is, and I have Solomon on here. He'll go more into deep how we can, what I'm talking about, we can do automatically for you and get you results without breaking the bank, and how you can leverage his stuff and what else comes with it as well. But I'm just showing you because I'm using it, the email templates that I kind of showed you. I grabbed some other ones, you know, but I believe this might be on the backbone of that. Let's call it that. I'm not a member of Go High Level. I think somebody gave me Go High Level like sub account, but you're not the first one to tell me this, Frederick. So I'm assuming yes, in the sense it's the backbone of Go High Level. So okay, so email, what are we? Number 4. Okay, do you own or manage a plumbing company in or around, man, puts their area in? If so, I would love to talk to you. How I can get your phone ringing in days, not months. Okay, this is my process. 1, show up everywhere when someone searches online for your service in your area. Number 2, give them a way to contact you easily: phone, chat, form, text, right? Number 3, get your team to answer the phone, right? This strategy has helped over 33 contractors grow 7 figures and beyond. Would you like me to show you more information? And bam, right? Straight, simple. And this is what I was talking about in those templates, giving them their, like, hey, do you want this without this? Do you want, like, hey, is this speaking to you? Do you want more in days? Here's the strategy, simple: 1, 2, 3, right? This is email number 4. Email number 5. Come in here, preview. Okay, I'm looking to connect with the plumbing company in and around your area to help them make their phone calls ring. Do you know of anyone who needs help getting more plumber jobs? Now, here's one thing that, don't talk in marketing terms, guys, with your email. Do not talk to them in marketing terms. Have I mentioned SEO in this first sentence? Have I mentioned email marketing chat in this sentence? Have I mentioned leads in this sentence? But what are leads for a plumber? What are leads for a limo guy, Frederick? What do you guys call them?
We just call them customers or
So would you
clients.
yeah, so would you rather see leads or customers if somebody is pitching you marketing company that specialize in limos, right? That I think that's just what I want to get to, right? Don't call it leads, it's plumbing jobs, right? Um, this is SEO right there. You want to come up everywhere, but they don't care about that noise. They care about one thing, making their phone ring, getting more jobs, keeping their people busy. So I, kind of want to point it out here. On this one, it's similar to email 4, but on this one, I included a video, right? And this is Jennifer. My wife's name is Jennifer. So this is Jennifer Moore. She's part of my team. All right. So guys, hopefully this was helpful. I kind of wanted to show you this is what I'm using now today. So I just wanted to maybe give you, don't forget about cold email. It's effective. It still works. I can give you examples of today, like, damn, you're doing what? How much? With how? What? Man, I'm dropping the ball, right? Once you get it rolling, it's easy. Buy the domain. Set up your emails. Set up more than one, because you can send them, let's say you do 5, 3, 2 at a time, sending out to your different leads. Warm them up. Warm up your emails. Instinct is good at that. Well, there's probably tons of them. That's what I have experience with. So that's what I'm trying to offer to you guys, what I have experience. And I'm speaking from my point. What else?
Alfredo,
Bad coffee, where you been, man?
I've been outside. I've been knocking on your door the whole time. Nobody lets me in.
I
Oh,
thought you
man.
were drinking your bad coffee.
Well, you have to add a little Kahlua and Bailey's, and then maybe if I sober up within 48 hours, I could come by and say hello. But anyway,
Yes, sir.
happy holidays and
Thank you, my
New Year
friend.
to everybody.
I appreciate
I
that.
got a question.
Yeah.
Where I see we're sending out cold emails. What's the source of the emails? Are they scraping Google for the emails in order for every particular niche you happen to be in, or are they buying lists of business owners, or how do they come up with the emails in order to contact the business owner? Do you
Okay,
have any information on that?
Yeah. So in my case, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, right? There's tons out there, you can look them up or ask around the groups. In my case, William keeps me busy enough. My clients keep me busy enough. So I didn't want to go searching. So I came across this dude. I'm going to have him later on because I think it's valuable. It's a service that our family, our group can really take advantage. It's effective. I use it. So like, man, I need to get this to you guys. The way he does it in his platform, I believe he uses, I could be wrong, don't quote me, 4 to 5 sources that he goes out, gets the lists from. And there's some verification that goes with it. But here's the thing, I didn't want to go out and buy another domain. I didn't want to warm up my emails. I signed up. I knew my offer. You got to know your offer. You got to know the niche. And then I set up my templates and bam, go hit the ground running. So he took care of that for me. Now, there's other guys that I know that have gone out and bought the list. And yes, niche. Don't go generic, because if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. I promise you're talking to nobody. Niche specific. You saw in the emails, I tell them who I work for, plumbers and HVAC marketing pros. I work with plumbers. That's it. Plumbers, right? So that message in there, I'm talking about more jobs. In your guys' case, whatever your niche is, it's whatever, Holly, I know she does speak to podcasters, more listeners, more downloads. Woo! They just like, what? Now you're talking dirty to them, right? Because that's what they want. That's what it's important to them. Whatever your niche is. If your church is more younger people in your church, brand new people, first time visitors, right? That's what the church is about. Doctors, eye doctors, right? More exams, dentists, whatever, speak to them. So to answer your question, Bad Coffee, yes, it's very specific to area. To area.
So these are geo limited. Let's say you have a take Harry, for instance, have a limo business in LA. He can scrape Google for all the limo businesses, and then, or let's just say water damage business in LA instead of limo. Make
Bad
it more just,
copy. Scrapebox can do it.
huh?
Scrapebox?
Well, not really. They can't scrape GMBs. What you want, I think, is GMBs
Yeah, how did just
that you're
mention
scraping.
another website? How did this software?
Yeah, there's some website software that does that. So he comes up with this list of businesses, let's say in LA County, that are related to water damage. And then he creates this list. And then he gives you, if you become a member of his app, he gives you a list of 20 or 30 or 100 water damage businesses in LA County. And then he'll go ahead and ask you to prepare a first generic email to these people, and then he sends it out on his platform because he doesn't need any warm up on his platform. He's already pre-warmed up and ready to go. So he gets like an 80-90% inbox rating. And that's the benefit there. Is that what you're saying? That's the program?
Essentially, yeah, right. We'll talk about that on Thursday a little bit more. But essentially, yeah, I'm just trying to.
Well, that sounds good. As long as we can keep it to a reasonable price per email. I mean, I'd be willing to jump on that.
Good. So I'm trying to tease Solomon a little bit. So come on Thursday, that's why I kind of wanted to talk about this because it was working. It's effective for me and
Okay.
in email. But again, guys, if you use Solomon's solution or not, that's not. I'm trying to show you a free way. I'm trying to show you like what to look for, what pitfalls. Think deep as far as your email sequence. Kind of give you. It's all in the subject line. It doesn't matter if you're with Solomon on his platform or not, right? It doesn't matter. Even on yours, even if you buy leads from William, he'll get you leads. If you guys pay attention to the email and the Facebook group, he'll give you leads, guys. So pay attention to that. But you still have to all they did is raise their hand. Now you have to come in and make that video, and you can take some of these ideas in there and still send them out to get them booking on your calendar.
But
Right?
aren't they only SEO and web design leads?
Whatever you want, you can go niche. Talk to William. He'll get you more specific on that. But tell him that Albert said, "Hey, you can get me different niches too," and then see what he tells you. And then he can yell at me if I'm wrong. I believe he can. Now, here's the thing, guys, because we're going to 45 minutes here. Here's the one thing you gotta be ready that I was like, shit, okay, sorry, hopefully Facebook, but shoot, right? Polish your skills, guys, because there's gonna be people that raise their hand. I want to talk to Carlos. I want to talk to, Bad Coffee. I want to talk to Holly, Frederick. Have how can I say it? Your process set. Know your sales system on how you're going to help them and qualify them that you can help them or not. Okay, because it's going to bring that out of you. I speak to a lot of people that know William, that know Chris, that know Holly, that know, Mike, like, hey, yeah, I've seen you around, whatever. And it's kind of a warming up, but it's a whole different game when you don't know these people. Have your sales system in process, the funnel you're going to take these people through. Be a professional and qualify them, whether you can help them or not. If you can, okay, date these prospects, date these clients. Hey, are you a good fit for me? I'm going to marry you. You're going to marry me. Here's your standards. Okay, tell me about yourself. What is your pain, right? What is that really costing you? Okay, how long have you tried to fix it? Tell me more about that. Okay, and if you can see that you can help them, move them on to a second call. Because that really revealed you really have to have your stuff together, because this will work. You're gonna get appointments. It will work. Now it's that second step. So here's the thing: in a sales funnel, we all want to get that book call. Like, can everybody here say they can rank GMBs, rank websites, build the website? If you can, I know a white label company that can help you with that. Okay, I'm not gonna mention no names, right? So any white label company, or not any, but a particular white label company can help you build websites, rank GMBs, and rank the website, right? So we all can do that. We all know the how to, but it's that calendar. How do we get booked calendar? Hey, here is a method that I'm trying to show you. Cold email is just one avenue, right? I had Dino on here. It's one avenue, right? You know, if you need help, there's plenty of us here that can help you. Okay. So how to do it is the easy part. Now we got to get people booked on their calendar. After you book them on the calendar, now you got to make the best out of that and see if you can help them and they can qualify. And there's a need. That part is the next thing. You got to polish it out and it's going to bring it out of you. Because if I gave you 100 field calendars and you mess them all up, what was the point? What's the point of you learning how to rank, how to get GMBs, if you can't help that client, if you can't close them, if you can't get them more calls and get them more leads? Hopefully that made sense. Because that was my like, sheesh, like I thought I was okay in sales. But yeah, of course, if they're coming from Holly, hey, go talk to Alfred. Like, okay, I'm gonna believe everything Alfred tells me. Harry, he gave me 2 clients. Hey, talk to Alfred. He knows exactly what to do. I trust Alfred. He's my friend. Whew, easy, right? And vice versa. If I say, hey, Mr. Contractor Roofer, go to Carlos. He knows exactly what to do. Or the podcaster, hey, go to Holly. Like they trust me. They're gonna go in blind. That's one thing. But when they don't know you and you gotta polish that. You gotta have that system. Just like your project management system, you have to have it because you're going to get these phone calls. So this is about email templates. Utilize it, guys. It works. It's effective. As we close here, guys, are any questions?
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to check Facebook
To
while you ask.
recap, the underlying purpose of this system of email marketing, see if I have this straight.
Talk
Is
to
the
me.
idea here that we're trying to find service providers, let's say for our hypothetical water damage business, that we're getting calls from our GMB, but we don't know where to send the calls because we don't have any service providers. So what this program is doing is going out using cold emails to water damage providers in your local area and trying to entice them to accept your leads from your GMB and then pay you a commission for each lead. Is that the whole idea behind this system, or am I missing something?
No,
Thank
so
you.
you're kind of mixing a little bit. Like I think the rank and rent right here is what I'm trying to do is Carlos is a marketer for roofers. So Carlos is sending these cold emails out to a bunch of roofers. I can help you. What is your problem? Here's what I think your problem is. And then they book a call with Carlos and Carlos qualifies them, sells them Carlos's service. Bam, Carlos grows. Does that make sense?
Well,
Agency.
hold is
Right.
Carlos
Agency.
trying to help the existing
Business.
roofer to get more leads from his own pre-existing GMB, or is he trying to sell them rank and rent telephone calls from his own GMB? What's he
However,
trying to do?
however Carlos gets his customers, clients, that's up to Carlos. He knows that. That's why I said everybody knows how to rank. Everybody knows if you need help with ads or however your 4 pillars are, your GMB, that's Carlos's service.
Agency.
What Alfredo's trying
Hybrid
to say,
model he talking about.
what Alfredo's trying to say is that I see different problems with this business that I could take care of, and I will work with that client to help them and build
Carlos,
up
Carlos,
and help them.
that's an agency work.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's agency work.
That's all.
Harry has that
That's
right.
what,
But we're not agents. We're rank and renters. We want to get our own GMB.
not,
Okay,
not all of
well,
us.
with rank and rent, of course, with rank and rent, you sign them up to right? So they could rent your site, and you give them the leads that you produce. You
Yeah.
could do it both ways, either way you want.
So the way this method, I'm focusing on the vein of agency work, not necessarily the rank and rent. You can if you
okay,
have
I
a
get it.
rank and rent, yeah, there you go. Like I didn't even think of that method for this cold email. For this cold email, the way I'm approaching it is through agency work. I want to grow my agency work. I want to help more clients grow.
Yeah, bad coffee. You think everybody is living the rank and
Rank
rent
and
with your
rent.
agency, you know?
Well, the reason I mentioned that is because there's 2 to 3 times more profit in the rank and rent business model than there is for helping out a particular business guy like a roofer, which Carlos is doing, getting and then getting his own GMB, ranking and not ranking, but producing phone calls, and then you, as Carlos, as the agency owner, you're out of the loop. You know, unless you can get this guy to keep paying you for monthly tweaks to his GMB or his website. As soon as he's getting 20 or 30 new calls a month, he doesn't need any of us. But with the rank and rent model, he needs us every day to get those calls because he's paying per call. So it's 2 to 3 times more powerful and more profitable.
So it's
That's
just
my opinion.
Yeah, it's just a different
I
method.
do.
I mean, he
I
right.
do.
Like, soon as you rank somebody else, they gonna cut you off, like pretty much. So, I mean, I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, they'll cut you off like a bad like a bad date. You know, who keeps calling every day saying, why aren't you taking me out to dinner anymore? You know, so
I understand that. I do understand that. And with me, every time I create a site, I mean, I don't, like I said, let me say, I help them out as much as I can. And once they start ranking, I know they're not gonna need me anymore. I know that. But I got proof, and I get proof so that other customers could hire me. That's what I do.
so you're looking for a recommendation from that particular client so you can go out and
I
get
look
more?
for everything so I could continue getting customers.
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
that's a very what they call eleemosynary ideal, where you're trying to do good for the community, and I do respect that. But it's kind of like one time out of the rodeo shoot, and as soon as you're bucked off, you got to go get on the next bull in line. So that could be a tough lifestyle after a while. But
yeah,
with the rank and
is.
rent, it's a perpetual source of income because they need those calls more than you need to give them to them. So
I do understand that, but I still get clients because of those and you know what? I guess I'm fine with that. And I'm still trying to create that rank and rent system. I am, but for now, this is what I do. And I try not to price so much high or whatever, but just enough so that's what I do.
So,
Okay.
so guys, with that being said, Holly did put a good source if you guys want to buy leads. Again, Holly is very good at, if she tries it, it was good for her, she will share it, guys. There's a good source if you guys want to buy leads.
Is that Holly Starks on the other line there?
I don't
Is
know.
that Holly?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, man? What's up? I'm
Hi,
totally
Holly.
gonna disagree with you too about the lead gen thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it the way that he does it. You can do it the way as lead gen. Excuse me. You just change up the email instead of saying, "Hey, we're gonna offer you marketing or SEO or fix this shit on your website, whatever." Then you just say, "We're gonna offer you 10 leads a day." Whatever. You know what I mean? You just want them to click the button and cover the call, and then you can just talk to them later. It's more about just getting them to click it versus what you're actually saying to them. Because once you get into the call, this shit's going to change anyways.
Yep.
And
100%.
I would absolutely 100 times over pick SEO, building websites, marketing versus rank and rent. 100 times over. If you make yourself really good and you have a really good price and you continue to improve yourself and continue to build more services that no one else does, make yourself unique, they aren't going to want to leave you.
Yep, 100%.
Okay, Holly, thank you for that inside information.
I mean,
I know you've
there's
been in the
not right or
business for 10
wrong.
years.
Yeah, there's not a right or wrong.
Yes.
I've done it all. I've done YouTube, I've done social media, I've done podcasting, I've done websites, I've done rank and rank. It's the flavor of the day, right? People don't care about SEO, then they care about leads. Then that's how you pitch them. If they don't care about leads, they want SEO and to pat themselves on the back, then you pitch them that way.
Okay, congratulations on that one. That's very good information, Holly. If I could
Yeah.
ask Holly, since this is a rare time that I can get you on one of these calls, what are you up to nowadays? You had so many fantastic ideas. Late last year, where you're coming out with these huge 4G dongles, and you were driving around with 20 or 30 cell phones in your car, trying to leave reviews, and those were all amazing tactics. Have you come up with anything really interesting that we might want to know about, that you could possibly share with us?
So I actually have somewhat left the SEO space and moved into social media now.
Don't share, Holly. Let Alfredo stop recording.
No, he doesn't have to. It's okay.
Well, let her finish, Sherry. She says she's into social media now.
Yeah, so we're building out like TikToks, YouTube, Pin, Facebook, LinkedIn, Reddit, Medium, Instagram. We're making influencer accounts through AI. So we moved from Black Hat SEO and SEO in itself 100% changed over to doing all AI content and social media and getting social media clients. You have to kind of teach them why they want social media though, because a lot of people are just like, I'd rather have a website where they don't understand social media of it and they don't really want to do the content, right? We're making like 500 pieces of content a day. People don't want to do that. But we can because we have AI, we're generating it. So I mean, excuse
Are you
me.
using this?
Hey.
Are you using this method in order to generate affiliate sales? So if you kind of transition into affiliate marketing, where you're finding a network provider and they're giving you a commission on products. What if I could ask you?
Right, so we're doing it for local businesses. So like, let's say you have a business in Cleveland. We are building out a network for just Cleveland social media posts. But then we have networks for like Amazon influencers, and we'll post like Amazon shit and then get paid through Amazon. And TikTok, same way. We'll have TikTok shops. We'll do videos, and then, someone buys it through TikTok, we get a commission. So we're hitting all sides of it because nobody's scaling it the way that we're scaling it.
Oh yeah, I bet you're the queen of scaling. I can tell you that. Nobody does it like you and your partner. So you've kind of come to the determination after all 10 of these years that this page one search engine marketing, while you're trying to get people ranked on page one, is diminishing because Google has made getting GMB so extremely tough now to get verified. And you've moved into affiliate marketing now? That's your main emphasis?
No, so I mean, we work with agencies too and businesses. The main reason why it was moved from SEO to social media though is because when someone goes and searches in Google, or face it, how many percent, 60, 70% are facing on or doing it on their phone at this point. And ChatGPT and AI is getting popped up and they're asking AI for the questions. They're not really going to websites. For local, yes, they are going to GMBs, but I'm not going to fight with Google anymore with GMBs and getting suspended. It takes too much of my time. I can do something with social media and get social media ranking, or use those links and linking back to GMBs. There is just it's wide open on the social media side, on the side of Google. It just like so much crap is up at the top, like maps and sponsored ads and all of this other stuff. I don't want to fight with them. Everyone has a phone. Everyone is looking at their phone. So I'm going to put a video in front of them instead of a website now. It's
Very smart, very smart.
Good, excellent, Holly. Those were all golden nuggets. Thank you.
So guys, with that being said, I appreciate Holly. I appreciate everyone that's here. Those that are on the live on Facebook, I appreciate you guys here. Let me fill you in for this week, guys. So I shared the leads on the chat room here. So if you guys are interested, grab that. The calendar.
Delgado,
Yes.
Delgado, it's time for you to share a funny story that nobody else has heard about.
Oh man, you put it in a reverse. Okay, real quick. So Drew is tomorrow, guys. Chris Palmer's on Wednesday, and Solomon is on Thursday. So, fun fact about me that you might not know, right? I like to ask all my guests that. I'm originally from Costa Rica. I'm not sure if everybody knew that or not. Both of my parents are from there. My dad just passed away. But yeah, both of my parents, grandparents. So that's my fun fact. With that.
Bro.
With that being said, guys, much love, much success. I appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Take care, guys.
Thank you. It was wonderful, Alfredo.